It's a violation of the law called aiding and abetting. So you're aiding and abetting an unlicensed entity to enter into construction in Arizona, and that's a Class 1 misdemeanor. 6 months in jail, up to $2,500 fine.
Wow.
Well, this is very important because just being in the business as a real estate investor. So I'm very glad you're here to, make everything straight here because I have a bunch of questions. So, yeah. So, okay. So that unlicensed subcontractor doesn't fall under the GC's work.
So the GC is responsible.
Okay.
The general contractor in all instances is responsible for the work of their subs. That's the liability and risk you take on when you become a general contractor. So if I have a contract as a homeowner, I have a contract with a general contractor for a remodeling project, and the flooring subcontractor comes in and makes an error, puts in the wrong product or doesn't meet the stipulations in the contract, then I'm going to the general. My complaint is with the general. It might extend down to that subcontractor based on the proceedings, but my beef is with the general contractor. That's who I wrote the contract with. It's his responsibility to sub out properly, and he's responsible for the quality of work of the subcontractor.
So basically a chain of command. Right?
Absolutely.
So my contractor is with the GC, so I'm going to address all of my concerns to the GC, and then he'll address those concerns with the flooring.
My family, we just did a flooring project in our house. We used a major name home improvement company. They subcontract out to a flooring company. If I had a problem in the quality of workmanship, they did a great job, by the way, but if I had a problem in the quality of workmanship, my complaint goes directly to the major home improvement company that's a general contractor in the state of Arizona. I'm not going directly to that flooring sub who did our job.
Okay.
So, and we kind of didn't even go over this. So your background. So like it's like 2 pages here. All right, of great stuff. So, you're the head of Rock. Okay. You also, I liked things how you mentioned how you balance budgets. You handled the divided government. I thought that was very impressive. Board of directors on the National Association of State Contractor Licensing Agency. Deputy chief of Goodyear Fire Department. Paramedic instructor. Man, it goes on and on, man.
I've been in government a long time.
I bet you're very safe.
Well, I'm an Arizona native, and I love our state. I really care about good government, and that's my background as government administrator. I was privileged to be a Glendale firefighter for 20 years before I went to Goodyear.
Oh, God, okay.
And so 20 in Glendale, 8 in Goodyear. When I went out to Goodyear, it was as a loaned executive to help them in a reorganization. So Glendale just loaned me over there.
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to stay 6 months, and I resigned and went to work for Goodyear and stayed for 8 years. So, no offense, Glendale. I love my Glendale, and I still live in the city of Glendale. And matter of fact, I'm on the Glendale Planning Commission, so I do my civic involvement as well. But no, I think my background in government administration gives me a strong reference point for this job. We're 100 strong in the ROC. Just about 40 of us are in the field doing investigations. Probably 2/3 of those are doing investigations on workmanship standards, on the quality of work. And then the other third are investigating unlicensed entities in construction. So taking care of my team and my people is my number one goal. Obviously, that coincides with enforcing Title 32, Chapter 10 of the Arizona Revised Statute.